Today's a bit different, huh? Not drinking coffee at 11:50 at night. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm drinking decaf because it's 11:50 at night, but it's never a bad time for a hot coffee, especially a peppermint flavored one on a rainy day. Speaking of, I've seen other channels do it. I want to do it, and I actually have somebody who did that I can shout it out today. I'm starting, we're witches. Witches have brews, and I've, on Instagram, if you follow me on my reels, I do something called Bitchin' and Brews, where I grab a beverage and I complain about how I'm feeling. I've decided to bring that to YouTube, and I want to introduce the Brew Crew. On Ko-fi, if you donate to us, if you support us, if you buy us a coffee, any of those things, we're going to give you a shout out randomly from people doing that. Today's Brew Crew support goes out to Kina. Thank you so much for supporting Hippie Witch Heart and for supporting this cup of coffee. If you want a shout out, buy me a coffee. Ko-fi is in the description. Maybe you'll get shouted out for the Brew Crew too. So grab yourself a warm beverage. You're watching this in the morning, hopefully. So maybe a coffee, a non-decaf coffee is good for you, but something cozy, and just chat with me. Had a market today. Complete goose egg. Today we went to a local Long Beach brewery, 10 Mile Brewery, which was awesome location. They had incredible pizza. It was really good. Austin said that he didn't like that. He felt like it was fighting it because it was a bit flimsy, but the dough and the flavor, so good. But the event, not a good event. The coordinator said that this was her best location and it's her best event of the year. So I'm gonna chalk it up to the weather because it was gross today. It rained pretty much nonstop since we got there. It wasn't like heavy rain or anything. I mean, it was California rain, which it's interesting because when I lived on the East Coast, rainy days were the busy days. Like I worked in diners. It would rain and no one wanted to cook. They all wanted to go out and they all wanted to shop, so they came in. So moving to California where people are scared of the rain was an interesting experience. They don't go out, they don't do anything. We were at the pop-up and it was light drizzle. Like it was just spitting and there was nothing crazy going on, but it was enough that it was uncomfortable. I had a hoodie on, I had my scarf wrapped around me, I had my hair in the beanies that we made, and everybody just said, "You look really grumpy." And I'm like, "It's raining." Like, I love the rain, but I want to be home with a cup of coffee, just sitting there going, "Oh dear." I want to be the perfect Southern old woman. We needed this. Like, that's what I want on my patio, but that's not a thing out here. It also really annoys me that we don't get many rainy days, and I never thought I'd miss them. Moving from Florida to here, I never thought that I was gonna miss the rain down in Africa, but I do. I miss the rains out here, and it's frustrating that the rainy days that we get, that I want to sit and just be cozy and enjoy. I want to embrace that inner witchiness of just like comfort, hot beverage. Oh no, so sad. and I was out, stuck in it, uncomfortable. And the area that we were in, the parking lot, like the rain would go in and then kind of flood up into it. Who designed that in California? I've never seen that where it's just the water just sits, like it doesn't drain off. There's no plan for that at all. So that was uncomfortable, less than desirable. So that all to say, day 4 of Vlogmas, and I'm feeling the burnout. And I don't think that it is from this, because this is day 4. Like, I'm not doing a whole lot. No one's forcing me to do this. It just, I'm feeling artistically burnt out. It's difficult because I do this full time right now. Like Austin and I, this is our only job. We make things and we go to markets and we sell them and we sell online and all of those things. We have our Ko-fi page where people can support us. I'm just feeling tired of doing the markets, and I talked to the coordinator today because I work with them. I do social media and random tech posts. They have like a photo booth and I design the frames that go in the photo booth and things like that. But that's just one of the markets that I'm doing. We have a regular Monday market, we have a regular Thursday market. Sometimes we pick up a Friday, and then we're always doing something Saturday or Sunday, whether it's just a local that we're just popping at or a themed one. And I'm starting to be tired, or feel that tiredness of being a creator and having to constantly make things that are gonna sell and are gonna make us money so that we can pay our bills, versus making things that satisfy me. Like Lola, my big wall hanging piece that I made, that was gorgeous and it was a passion project. I really enjoyed making it, but it's not an easy thing to sell because it's $250 wall hanging versus a $10 keychain that people are going to want very easily. And there was another macrame artist at the event today who did really well, and there's no jealousy at all because our macrame styles are very different, but we don't make things like that. And so it's a matter of wanting to be successful but not wanting to create things that I know people are going to buy, because that's not why you're an artist. Like, yeah, I want to do this full time and I want to pay my bills. Like, I left a day job. I quit doing day jobs because I didn't want to work for anyone else and I didn't want to do these things. I wanted to do what I wanted to do and feel fulfilled. And I'm not feeling that right now. And I don't think that has anything to do with Vlogmas. I think that this is just a chance for me, artist to other artists, hopefully other makers, and have the conversation of create what makes you happy, what fulfills you. But I don't think everyone else understands when you go to these shops, it's not just the shop that you're seeing. Like the event today started at noon. We got there at 10:30ish, which means I had to leave my house at 10 to get there. The event was till 6. We left around 4:30ish, a little after 5, that area. That's still such a long day for a maker to just sit there and not have anything, to be in the rain. So when you see these events or you see your friends that are doing small business, it's not just us constantly sharing our posts. It's not us constantly sharing the things that we make and trying to convince people to buy things. Like, they're long days. You don't quit for that. Who was it on Shark Tank? Was it Lori? An entrepreneur is the only person that'll work 80 hours for themselves so they don't have to work 40 hours for someone else. And it's true, but I hate it. I hate the idea of hustle culture. I hate the idea of having to constantly be working and doing markets to stay relevant and to sell things. Like, I just want to be an artist. And if that makes me soft, cool. But as we get older and as society moves forward, I feel like we should be leaning into softness. I feel like we should be leaning into creativity and having more coffee chats and just being honest and vulnerable. Today had the potential to be a really good market, but it rained and that ruined everything. And so we came home and we just, felt defeated because we didn't have anything. We didn't sell anything today. And this is our full-time gig. We count on this income to pay our bills. So to not have it, now we have to think of what we're going to do next to make up for that. And that's scary. So if you are not an artist, support your artist friends. Easiest ways to do that, like and subscribe. But once I get to 1,000, we can be monetized. That's free to you. You just watch our content and subscribe, and we get paid for it. There's sponsorships that help us get paid, and that happens by more people following our pages and sharing our content. If you don't want to buy anything from us or it doesn't fit your aesthetic, share it. One of your friends might. I've had plenty of people come to us from that. That's all free. That's all free things you can do. You can engage on Facebook and Instagram and social media. That helps other people see our posts, and that helps us grow. There's so many ways to contribute to makers and creatives that don't include you spending money. Why wouldn't you do it? Today was a rainy day. I'm not sad. I'm just tired. And I want to do more things. And I'm excited to see what new things happen because we have a lot going on. We've got to sign our lease tomorrow. Today, when you're watching this today. To sign our lease, we've got a few other stores that we're talking to about being in them. I've got a few different places that we can possibly teach that we're trying to set up classes with. We've got all of the sea glass that we've hunted in vlog day 2 and previous days that we got to start adding to what we're doing. There's so many things going on, and as a maker, you don't really get downtime. I was talking to Carrie tonight, and she said it's way past my bedtime, but I wanted to be productive. And that's the story of a maker's life. We don't get much downtime. We don't have many days off because we're constantly creating and constantly doing. And it's something that we love and will constantly do, but it's hard to continue doing those things and having the bad days. So as we get into the holiday season, where the shopping should be there and it's easy to gift buy and things, support your maker friends that are doing stuff and putting their art out there. But also, if you are a maker, if you are an artist, and you feel burnt out and defeated too, keep going. Your art has meaning. And I know it's difficult, and I know we're tired, but someone out there will see and value what you do, even if you don't see that. Because Carrie tells me every day that my art is good. Even if I don't think I need to hear it, she'll still tell me. And those are the friends you gotta have. And I know that there's other artists and other makers out there that are feeling the same way. Whether you're a YouTube, content creator, or a physical artist maker, they're all things that we're constantly doing and striving to do better. So this is your video to give yourself permission to sit down, detach for a day, just relax. It was a rainy day here. Maybe it was a rainy day by you, but grab a beverage and just decompress for a little bit. It'll help with the burnout. I promise. That's it for tonight. Enjoy your coffee. We'll see you tomorrow.